Managing unexpected expenses between paychecks often leads people to look for short-term financial solutions, and mobile financial platforms have changed how those gaps are bridged. Applications like Klover operate differently from traditional lending institutions, focusing instead on providing cash advances against upcoming earnings. Understanding how these systems function requires looking closely at eligibility requirements, borrowing limits, associated costs, and repayment mechanics. Klover functions primarily as a cash advance provider rather than a traditional lender or personal loan service. When users need capital to cover sudden costs such as utility bills, groceries, or car repairs before their scheduled payday, the platform allows them to access a portion of their earned income early. A defining characteristic of this model is the absence of traditional credit checks. Traditional loans rely heavily on credit scores, debt-to-income ratios, and extensive credit histories to determine risk. In contrast, Klover evaluates a user's eligibility based on banking history, income consistency, and regular deposit patterns. This approach opens access to individuals who might have a limited credit history or a modest credit score but maintain a steady employment income. Qualifying for an advance on the platform involves a straightforward digital onboarding process. Users download the application to their mobile device and link their primary checking account using secure, encrypted protocols. This connection allows the system to analyze cash flow, verify incoming direct deposits, and monitor account activity. To meet baseline eligibility criteria, an account typically needs to show a history of consistent income, such as regular direct deposits from an employer, over a specific time frame. Once the financial review is complete, the application determines the maximum amount the user is eligible to borrow. Borrowing limits on Klover generally range from a modest starting amount up to a maximum threshold of $750, depending on the user's financial profile and history with the app. New users frequently start with lower limits, often between $25 and $90, which can increase over time as the system tracks successful repayments and consistent account activity. Additionally, the platform features a unique points system. Users can accumulate points by engaging with optional activities inside the application, such as watching ads, completing surveys, linking secondary accounts, or participating in brand offers. These accumulated points can be leveraged to help unlock higher advance limits or offset certain platform fees. Regarding the cost structure, Klover distinguishes itself from predatory payday loans and high-interest credit card cash advances by charging zero interest. There are no annual percentage rates accumulating over time, and the platform does not charge late fees if a repayment hits an unexpected snag. However, obtaining funds immediately does involve choices regarding delivery speed. Standard delivery of the requested advance is completely free, though it typically takes between 1 to 3 business days for the funds to clear into the user's bank account. For individuals facing an immediate emergency who require funds within minutes, an instant delivery option is available. Choosing this expedited transfer incurs a variable express fee based on the size of the advance, which is clearly disclosed before the transaction is finalized. Repayment is designed to be entirely automated to minimize user friction. On the scheduled payday, the system automatically debits the exact amount of the advance from the linked checking account. Because the transaction is tied directly to incoming direct deposits, users must ensure sufficient funds remain in their accounts to cover the deduction alongside other upcoming expenses, thereby avoiding potential overdraft fees from their traditional bank. Beyond cash advances, the platform incorporates ancillary financial management tools intended to promote better budgeting habits. These features include spending insights, expense tracking, and notifications designed to help users monitor their financial health and plan ahead for upcoming bills. While cash advance apps can serve as a helpful buffer during short-term cash flow pinches, financial experts consistently emphasize evaluating overall monthly budgets to ensure that borrowing against future paychecks does not create a recurring cycle of shortfalls.